Get no fun, yeah, we drink and I toke. He smokes and I drink. We don't care. We fight for our right to get home alive, and we don't care.
Okay, this is about Vladimir and the butter.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message.
No. Yeah. Oh, come on. Really? Hello, Dr. Ryan. Are you there?
I'm here.
Oh, thank God. It's like how about those Canadian boys last night? I'm still partying. Woo! Woo! Yeah! Fuck you, Donald Duck. Oh, I mean Donald Trump. Oh, yeah. How you doing there, kid?
Doing good.
Yeah, it was a hell of a night, man. It was like 1:30 in the morning. I got a phone call. I didn't realize about my annoying voice about, I had the headphones on, and my landlord called me. He goes, you got to keep it down there. I go, like, holy crap. It's like, oh, yeah. Woo. But anyways, we got lots to talk about today. But Uncle Marko's not done yet. He's almost been kicked out of the coop, and he's ready to go. Woo. Today, folks, is Friday, February 21st, 2025, and you're listening to the Marko Ryan podcast. The Shorebrothers was still alive, and our blues is your news. Yeah, let's give us some love.
Yeah.
We still love you, Ashburn, Virginia. You know what? But too bad, suckers. Okay, Ryan.
Right? Yeah, I thought I was going to have to put out an APB for you the last couple weeks.
Well, yeah. Well, the thing is, I've been enjoying life a little too much, and I talked to you about this shift before. Change is good, so I think, my shift that I work, I need to go back and do something different here. It's it's kind of crazy, but anyways, So today's podcast, we're talking about Rasputin. Rasputin. And it's funny how it's all fitting right now with what's going on in the world with fucking with Trump and Vladimir Putin and all this crap that's going on. But it's just we're living in crazy times. I mean, Mars is going to finally go direct here in 2 days now. And it's like I said, I'm a child of the stars, man. Like, I mean, I'm sorry. I just can't deny it. It's crazy. So what do you got to say for yourself?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just getting ready for this summer's touring festivals, and I think we have a theater show coming up this year.
Excellent. Very good.
And, just been busy with that. And
yeah, you got the family going on. Big, I guess.
Kids.
Big and tall ripped you off yesterday. I mean, I would have went in there with
they did.
five-figure sandwich going, fuck you.
The kid looks pretty good, though.
Well, yeah, he's a big dude, right? So, I mean, it blew me away when we talked. But you know what? He's a grown kid, so...
It's a fucking 6'1", 12-year-old.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's but you never know. You know, their Uncle Roger didn't like that McDavid scored that goal, but we... listen, I love you. Connor, I love you. Because you know what? And that, hey, Marchand, I used to hate your guts.
The rat.
The little Linsman. But you know what? You're okay, kid, because you guys all played your role in that game. I'm sorry. This is all about old Canada right now, man. Okay? And let's like road apples. It's been a long time coming. There we go. Yeah, baby. So I'm sorry. It's this is
Dude, Sid the Kid's only lost one game in like 15 years playing for Canada.
It's historical, man. That's what I'm trying to say. We keep going back to, but it's historical. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, that like 1972, I was 5 years old, man, and I didn't get it. I watched that game with Henderson. I can't remember. I I had chicken.
Oh, the Summit Series.
I had chicken pox with my godbrother, and we're in the basement. I remember that. And I was so young I couldn't remember that. But this is like being an adult watching this stuff. It's incredible what just happened last night. People don't understand it. And like I said, fuck off, Donald Duck. Donald Duck, go fuck yourself. And I want, you know, that hot babe, the blonde. She's not even that hot. Oh yeah. Donald called the American team and he gave him a pep talk. Ooh. Yeah. Guess what? Didn't work, did it? Donald Duck. Fuck off. Anyway,
right?
Let's go.
Yeah, they thought they were all cool picking on us, wanting us to be the 51st state. Go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourselves. So we're all united. Regardless, this isn't crossing any lines here. This is like we're Canadian boys, and people don't understand. I'm drinking Canadian beer right now, and I'm ready to go. Let's go to war, boys.
Right. Let's rumble.
Let's rumble. You ready? Let's go.
No guns.
No guns. Let's just rumble. But yeah. So how do you want to start this Rasputin episode here, there, Ryan?
Well, we got to start at the very beginning.
Okay, so let's start from the heart. So why don't you give us a little interlude there?
Grigory Yefimovich Rasputin was born in 1869.
Okay.
In Prokosky, Siberia, Russia.
Wow.
Apparently, according to Douglas Smith, who's a historian, his youth and early adulthood are a black hole, which nobody really knows anything about.
Okay.
But it didn't stop people from fabricating stories about his parents and his youth and his rise to prominence.
Huh.
So, like his mother and father, he was not formally educated and was illiterate into his early adulthood. So he couldn't read or write.
But he was a rock star. He was
This is just his youth, though.
Yeah, but he was the original. As far as I'm concerned, he was the original fucking Russian rock star.
Oh yeah, we're getting to that. So,
oh yeah,
as a kid, he was possibly involved in drinking, small thefts, disrespect for local authorities. And they couldn't find evidence of it, but he was accused of stealing horses, blasphemy, or bearing false witness.
Kind of sounds familiar to me. I mean, I don't know, I didn't do all that, but it sounds familiar.
So he was kind of a badass as a kid. And in 1886, he traveled to Abalak, about 250 kilometers northeast of Toyumen, and 2,800 kilometers east of Moscow.
Wow.
So he met a peasant girl named Praskoya Dobrivna, and after a courtship of several months, they married in February of 1887.
Well, when he was 10 years old, what's going on with that? It was like
1880. No, he was born in 69. This is 87.
I'm just joking.
Anyway.
There you go. Anyways.
So she stayed with him throughout his whole life.
Wow.
And remained devoted to him until his death. The couple had 7 children, but only 3 survived into adulthood. So his son, Dmitri, has never received much attention on the historical record.
Yeah.
But he was he died in 1914 under unusual circumstances that were never fully explained.
They whacked him.
Exactly. Some people,
of course they did.
So the Russian elite probably poisoned him.
Oh yeah, of course they did.
And so I don't know if that was after or before, but his wife disappeared after. And some people think that he sent her away for her own safety because, conspiracy against him, whatnot.
But it sounds like he had a special gift, and that's what it sounds like to me. Because I mean.
Oh, we're getting to that.
Oh yeah, he did. He had a gift.
It's been suggested that he fathered multiple children with different women, and many of whom were believed to be part of the Russian elite. One of the bizarre stories of Rasputin's daughters, who were rumored to be secret offspring from his relationships from the aristocratic women. His sexual exploits were not just a matter of scandal, but also a means of consolidating power and forming alliances with important families.
Yeah.
So there's a woman named Maria Rasputin who claimed to be his daughter.
Okay.
She became a prominent figure in Russia and even became a famous circus performer in Europe.
Circus performer. That's good.
Right.
That's not bad.
So after he left his village, he went on several pilgrimages, including to the Holy Land.
Ah.
He went to the holy mountain of Athos in Greece, and he supposedly received spiritual enlightenment or mystical knowledge from those trips.
Does that sound familiar? Remember the missing years of Jesus?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Totally.
How about that there, eh? Does that sound familiar there, kid?
So while honing his mysticism and traveling, he apparently met a witch.
Okay.
Who taught him spiritual practices. And according to some of his followers, the woman claimed to be a longtime seer with otherworldly powers.
Wow.
Who imparted occult wisdom to Rasputin. People kept telling him he was destined for great things. And that apparently was when he devoted his life to be a mystic and a healer.
Well, remember we're talking about that thing, and you said that this is the most famous quote that out of this whole episode for me is like, the more that I sin, God forgives me.
Yeah.
But you know,
right?
But you bring this up too. That was a good point. But I guess the end quote is as long as you work on your relationship with God. So you know what? But that's a hell of
you can't just sin.
No, well, I mean, but hey, I mean, if you got rid of that last part, I think I'd be doing okay.
Right. So not only
I think you'd be doing okay there, kid. I think so. Yeah, maybe.
Not only did he run into a witch, apparently he ran into a phantom monk.
Okay.
Not the phantom pisser, but the phantom monk.
The phantom pisser. Sorry,
So-
he's back. He's back.
back. I know. Gotta watch out.
I think he's taking. He switched his strategy now. He's got to go take a poop in the janitor's and poop in the janitor's fucking bucket. I tell you. That's a good. Anyways, moving on from that, but yeah.
Apparently, this monk was not an ordinary person, but a figure who seemed to exist between physical and spiritual worlds.
Okay.
Spoken riddles and prophecies telling Rasputin he was being called to a higher purpose.
Yeah.
Stoic Christian
he
rituals,
was, though, right? Like
personal sacrifice. And Rasputin used a cauldron to brew potions and to see visions. The cauldron was supposedly given to him by this hermit, or was a gift with supernatural origins, capable of revealing the future or healing the sick.
Yeah, but you know that's okay. So I mean, just that last sentence you talked about there. I mean, that almost sounds like Nostradamus. So in his writings to his son,
Right.
I believe he said that because about all the stuff that he was doing in the astrology and all. He basically wrote him a note or a letter saying, "Never do this, or your soul be damned to hell."
Wow.
Because he's seen. I guess that's how his soul. I guess that's how he felt. But he told his son never to get involved in that because he's seen something that he didn't want to see. Right.
Right. Yeah.
But anyways,
You
But I mean, moving
ever
on
hear
from
about
that,
the
just like
Rasputin tree?
I don't want to see myself in the mirror every day. It's like, look at that handsome devil. It's like, hey, yeah, look at that guy.
Kiss him.
Look at that guy there. He's okay. I think he's doing all right. But anyways, folks, we're going to go take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. And remember, our blues is your news.
Dixnut.
Hello, my name is Ryan Groening, and I'm the author of a children's book called Horace and Boris. Follow Horace the Horse on a fantastical journey hand-illustrated by the talented Andrea Gibson. Published by Friesen Press, our family fun story is available everywhere books are sold online and exclusively at Beyond Books and Tea in beautiful Maple Ridge.
Commercial break here. Oh, yeah. Suck it in the 70s, brother. Ooh, yeah. It's been a long time coming. Yeah. Go, Canada, go. What's going on, Ryan?
Oh, no, just fucking dodging jokes about the 51st state.
Oh yeah, well that little that's like I said, you could beep it out, but I won't say it again because we already.
America can be our 11th province.
Yeah, Thank you, Eighth. God bless you. Thank you for saying that. You know what? Hey, listen, if you want to put in for an application for them, guys in the States, there, you know what? You guys could be one of our territories or our provinces. You know what? We might accept one of you guys. Especially in Ashburn, Virginia, to our loyal listeners down there. We love you. The Mark and Ryan podcast loves you guys. Who cares about the rest of the states? We don't care about that. But anyways, we love you guys. Anyway. This is what I'm saying. Like, I mean, listen, I had my headphones on last night, and like I was listening to that. No. I guess like I was drinking beer, but anyways, and I had Road Apples. I kept playing it over and over again because I love that album, right? So, and then I guess I didn't realize because I was singing like, but I had my headphones on, and all of a sudden I get a phone call. This is the first time in 3 years. I guess Casey's got to work a day shift. He goes, hey, can you please keep it down? You're bothering me. I'm going, yeah, no problem. But I have to be conscious of that because, my voice is really aggravating, and I didn't even know it, Ryan. You know what I mean?
You got the noise canceling headphones on. You're just blasting it.
No,
I can just imagine.
I got it cranked.
What the fuck is going on down there?
And all I'm doing is singing. And I'm going, okay. I thought because I didn't have the surround sound on them, but I had the headphones on. But I guess I was angry. Oh, it's really bothering me. Well, sorry about that. I'll turn it off. How do you turn Uncle Marko off? You got to kill him like Rasputin. But anyways, let's get back to Rasputin here.
So Rasputin allegedly performed a ritual near an ancient tree in Siberia, and his followers claim the tree was enchanted and endued with powers that enhanced Rasputin's spiritual influence.
Very powerful.
So legend says anyone who stood under the tree or touched its bark would experience visions of the future or be chosen by Rasputin to receive his special healing touch.
Can we find that tree so we can buy lottery tickets, me and you? Anyways,
this tree has become part of Rasputin's mystic legacy, although exact location remains a matter of speculation.
We got to find it.
Apparently, he was able to influence weather patterns, causing rain or storms to cease or start at will. Some claim Rasputin also performed exorcisms, casting out demons or evil spirits from individuals or places.
I tried that once. It didn't work. It didn't work very good for me. Sorry, right?
Didn't work for you?
No, it didn't. Pretty bad. It wasn't good. That was on bad juju, by the way. I told you about that one.
We'll do another bad juju.
Okay.
His methods were supposedly unique, involving intense prayer, songs, and sometimes physical confrontation with supposed entities.
Very interesting.
Initially, he wasn't to make his way to the royal court either. He was said to be guided by a mysterious woman in his youth, who some described as a spiritual guide. Nobody knows this woman's identity, but allegedly she appeared to Rasputin during a period of personal crisis just before he left his village.
I know who she is. Hold on a sec here, folks. She was standing on the street corner back in 1987, I tell you. Anyways, let's just move on. She was. I seen her, I tell you. Let's go. Anyways.
Conspiracy theorists argue she was a real person who steered Rasputin toward the royal court. How else could he have gone from such a poor peasant to one of the most powerful figures in Russia?
Yeah. He was gifted. Like I said, he was gifted, man.
So he also used various oils and ointments in his healing rituals.
Sounds very
One of the bizarre claims is that he created his own sacred oils, formulated by himself, blending exotic herbs and untraceable ingredients. He treated both physical ailments and spiritual crises. They said that he could ward off the evil eye or cause hallucinations in those who use them.
Yeah, look at his eyes. Come on, that's crazy. Right? That's crazy. I tell you. Remember if I could
applying these oils to his followers during intimate healing sessions.
Wow.
Individuals would report unusual dreams or visions. So yeah, that he was a healer, right?
Yeah, but that's what I'm trying to say is like that picture we're looking on when you're showing that like his eyes. I mean,
he's like, creepy.
Oh, it's like really like Vladimir. Know his name, Vladimir. It's like that's all I look at is I see Vladimir. That's sorry.
That's Grigori.
That's I know, but it's all I see is Putin.
Vladimir.
Yeah, that's all I see is Vladimir. But anyways, we're moving on from that, folks. It's like. Yeah, but he's. I mean, doesn't it sound from like everything that you've been telling me here in the last 15, 20 minutes about fucking? It sounds like Nostradamus. It sounds like all the stuff that everybody that's had anything to do with prophecy or visions, it sounds like he was given that curse.
Healing.
It's a curse. Because, you know, I mean, we look at it like, wow, these people are like, you know what? You don't want to be inside their skin because, as far as I'm concerned, it's a fucking curse, man.
Oh yeah, no, he would have never had a normal life.
No, well, I mean, I guess that was his life. I mean, so
Right.
how old was he when he passed away?
That's
a good question, isn't it?
1916, 69. So that's 30. About 47.
So he lived, you know, well, back then, I
That's
guess
pretty old.
That's pretty old. Well, I mean, I got him by already 11 years, and I'm still
I mean, traveling 2,800 kilometers in the early 1900s wouldn't have been easy.
No,
They didn't have fucking Toyota Cruisers and
no,
fucking,
they didn't have white
jets.
They didn't have white lightning with go fast parts.
No, they didn't.
Oh, yeah,
No, they didn't.
I miss that car.
Rest in peace, White Lightning.
I miss that car. It was you smoke and you do whatever you want in that fucking thing, and it was a beast. It just kept going. I mean, $3,000 got me 3 years, man. I'm proud of you, White Lightning. I'll see you in the next life.
Pretty cheap.
I'll see you in the next life. Yeah, but yeah. So I mean, what else do you want to talk about, Ryan? I mean, we talked.
Yeah,
so,
I got lots, dude. Apparently, he could calm wild horses by speaking to them, and said to have danced with a bear at a village celebration.
Wow.
Showcasing his ability to entertain and connect with people on a basic level. He's known to his connection to nature and communicate with animals. Even had a strange ability to tame them. He had pets, but they weren't ordinary pets.
Yeah.
There's an account of Rasputin keeping a black cat he would carry with him, and it's believed that the cat would sense danger or evil around him. It often protected Rasputin and warned him of impending danger.
Yeah.
He said he could summon animals to his side and even understand their thoughts. Well, I mean, that could, whatever.
Yeah.
He would conduct seances or rituals claiming to receive messages from the dead.
Grateful Dead.
Reportedly spoke to the spirits of former Russian Tsars, saints, and mystical figures, claiming that they would endue him with knowledge, help with decisions, or offer divine warnings.
It's, you know, so you're talking about like with him with the animals and that. So if you ever look on YouTube, there's a lot of stuff about, you know, Russian men that have these bears in Russia.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it's crazy. If you look at the bears, it's like they're like their pets.
They
it's
fucking
like,
hang out with them. They're
they
like
hang
dogs.
out. It's fucking nuts.
I seriously think we could domesticate black bears.
Maybe.
No, if you like this guy, he was feeding wolves around his house for like months.
Okay.
And then finally he let them in.
Yeah.
And they're all just sleeping on his fucking couch. There was like fucking 12 of them.
Yeah.
Just like totally calm.
Yeah, I get, but you're right. But it takes a special person to be able to do that. It's like,
right.
I mean, like, Uncle Marko can't do that because, they'd be eating me because, there's a lot of fear. Like they're
Want to hear some saintly shit he did?
Sure.
Apparently he healed a woman that developed stigmata. You know what stigmata is?
Yeah, I know what stigmata is. Oh, yeah. Very well aware of that.
For some people that don't know, it's like when you get the marks of Christ's crucifixion on you.
Yeah.
He apparently cured a blind man by touching his eyes and praying, stopped a fire from spreading in a village by praying, healed a man who had been he already did that. Oh, he was paralyzed. Wow. Rasputin laid hands on the man and prayed, and the man was able to stand up and walk, which was seen as a miracle by those present.
Wow.
A peasant woman brought her deceased child to Rasputin, who then prayed over the child, bringing him back to life. Stories of apparitions of saints appearing to defend him from assassination attempts or guide him. That's wild.
Yeah, well, I mean, hey, man, somebody didn't like him on the other side. I mean,
even if he never went to the royal court, he was known as a wandering mystic and healer already in the Russian countryside. So he would have been famous regardless.
He was the first original rock star. Rasputin. We'll be right back, folks. Oh, yeah. You gotta come in, yeah, suck it in the 70s. Woo! Broadcasting live
from Legends Pub in beautiful Richmond, British Columbia. With 30 TVs, 3 big screens, you can relax in a beautiful atmosphere. Watch all your favorite sports. It's absolutely redonkulous. Okay, folks, the Shorebrothers have a new sponsor, and it's On Track Snowbusters, based out of the Lower Mainland, British Columbia. Large, big, or small, Snowbusters does it all. Anytime, anywhere, Snowbusters, they'll be there. You can find them on Meta, formerly known as Facebook. They're absolutely fabulous.
16 hours of material there. But anyways, okay, folks, we're coming back from our commercial break there, and Dr. Ryan's got some more info on Rasputin. Go ahead, Ryan.
So he believed his blood contained some form of divine energy and would feed it to people.
Wow. Okay. That's okay. Now this is getting good. Okay, there you go. Yeah.
So his maneuvering was well known. Some say he secretly met with foreign diplomats in 1915 and had a clandestine meeting with representatives from Germany and Austria-Hungary, who were fighting World War I against Russia.
The Illuminats.
In an undisclosed location.
Exactly.
So his real claim to fame and how he got into the Russian court to begin with was his supposed ability to heal Alexei, the heir to the Russian throne, who suffered from hemophilia.
Oh, they had Alexa back then too? Oh, sorry.
Alexei, yeah.
Oh, sorry, Alexa. Okay, Alexa.
Alexa, shut up.
Alexa, shut up. Okay, there you go.
It's claimed that he also healed one of the Tsar's dogs, and then so the Tsar was like, "Holy fuck, you're the man."
The dog. What do you give him? Do you give him? Do you give him a treat and give him a bone? It's like,
right.
Yeah, exactly.
He apparently cured a aristocratic woman sneaking into her room doing a mystical ritual, a strange mix of prayer and anointing oils. She'd had a fever for like a long time. Nobody could heal her. Fever broke and she miraculously healed.
Wow.
And that increased his influence among the aristocracy.
Okay.
The
aristocrats.
So, he actually had followers, devoted followers that followed him around everywhere.
He was a rock. Remember, I told you he was a rock star. I told you he was a rock star. He had groupies. Okay, he had groupies. Okay.
The groupies remained largely underground. There's not really much documentation about them.
Oh, shitty. Yeah.
I know, right?
Yeah, I want to hear about the groupies, like, orgy and the orgies and all that stuff. Oh yeah, that would have been awesome. Oh yeah.
So one night,
yeah,
he invites a bunch of aristocrats to his home in St. Petersburg, and it's called the Night of the Blue Flame. Oh. Supposedly, Rasputin fell into a trance, and the room was filled with an unearthly light. Some later described as a form of divine manifestation.
Yeah.
He apparently had a secret home in his room where he conducted mystical rituals with relics, icons. I mean, like, they're talking about
chicken, no chicken bones, eh? Like, no voodoo, no bad juju there, eh? Like, that's bad stuff, right? So
another time, he invited a bunch of people over, and he started playing piano and singing, I guess.
Wow.
Then he started to get kind of erratic, like the Great Gazoo. And channeling spiritual forces.
He was around. He was around. Like the last couple of days. Like
left many people disturbed.
The Great Gazoo.
Even claiming that he was able to control their emotions with his playing and singing.
Oh, that's fucking great.
The press hated him. They called him the Mad Monk or the Seducer.
Wow.
Rasputin, the Seducer.
Rasputin.
But he started to give interviews and enjoyed the sensationalism surrounding his name. He was very aware of who and what he was.
Yes.
So he manipulated the press by occasionally acknowledging rumors about his power while never confirming or denying them.
Huh. Oh, he was very aware. You know that, right?
The people of Russia pretty much saw him as a holy man.
No, I thought it was, like I said, he was a holy man rock star. Like, I mean, he was, like I said, he's my hero. I mean, I love him.
So there was also a well of healing He had a golden ring he always wore that got lost after he was assassinated.
Yeah. Somebody got better
It
pause
says
on that.
whoever possessed it would gain his spiritual power. That
Ooh,
bullshit.
You don't want that.
Apparently, he also carried an icon. Was blessed with special powers from a remote monastery in Siberia. Like, this guy carried around a bunch of relics with him all the time.
Yeah, it was superstitious, or or it wasn't even superstitious. Whatever. Listen, you got to put yourself in his skin. Good luck on that one, man. Like, I mean, you think you want to start seeing all that crap? That would, like I said, that's like you going to sleep at night, and all of a sudden, you know what? A ghost is beside you in your bed, and the ghost is talking to you. It's not a fun thing. No.
So apparently, he had this bizarre prayer where he would raise his fist and chant to the sky in an unintelligible language.
Yeah.
So apparently this was speaking in tongues. You ever heard of speaking in tongues?
Yeah, I've heard of speaking in tongues. Yep.
Okay, so as soon as he does this, candles flickered uncontrollably, the temperature in the room would rise, just weird shit would happen. So speaking of tongues, have you seen Trump's spiritual guide?
No. Who's that?
It's this blonde lady. I can't remember her name.
Blondie.
But there's a video of her speaking in tongues.
Maybe that's her.
And it's fucking creepy.
Maybe that's the one that was, the press secretary that was talking about. Donald Duck called the USA team there to give him a pep talk. Sorry, there, Donald, but the Canadian boys kicked your fucking ass. See, fuck you, Donald Duck.
Apparently, his beard was cut off by a jealous husband or group of drunken men in a tavern.
Wow.
It was, by his followers, considered this sacrilegious. But the piece of beard apparently could heal wounds or bring good fortune to whoever had it.
Wow. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it?
Right?
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty insane. Like, I mean, hey, what do you do with, Rasputin?
He also apparently possessed extraordinary stamina during sexual encounters. He engaged in marathon sex acts that would last for hours.
Sorry. Hey, we got to give him a little bit of we got to give him some love there, Rasputin there, because who else could do that? You know what I mean?
Some of these rumors were used to vilify Rasputin, but they also contributed to his sense of scandal. He could have been doing sex magic, really.
Yeah, well, he could have been, but it's like anything else. It's like clickbait. So if you look at kind of like what's going on in the world or whatever, it doesn't matter on like fucking social media, you have clickbait. It's all truth and lies. You know what?
Right?
Unless you are there to see it, guess what? This stuff's documented. Okay, so how much of this stuff that we're talking about, the research you've done, is truth, and how much of it is lies? I'd really like to know, because we'll never know about that.
We'll never know.
Never know. But it sounds like I said, he's a rock star, right? So
yep. He would give spiritual and sexual guides to men and women throughout the aristocracy. So
there's a lot. Well, I'm saying, like, you did a great job. I mean, there's a lot of material on him. Like, I'm really actually shocked that you found that much on him. It's like, I mean, like, it's crazy.
He was a muse for several Russian painters and writers who saw him as a larger-than-life figure of mystical power.
Yeah.
One painter traveled to his home to create a portrait of him, described the session as an out-of-body experience, saying Rasputin's eyes seemed to follow him almost as though they were alive in the portrait.
Crazy eyes. He's the Michelangelo of Russia. Isn't he? He's the Michelangelo of Russia, man. That's what he is.
Some stories circulated Rasputin could look into someone's eyes and know if they were lying or hiding something.
I remember when I told you that's good. Well, I didn't do that. I didn't do any cocaine. It's like, that's funny.
So this is his downfall, was his scandalous affair with the noble woman Princess Yusupova.
No, that's
Yusupova.
Not bad.
Right?
Yeah.
So she was the wife of a wealthy Prince Felix Yusupov, who was one of the conspirators of his death.
Oh, yeah, because he banged the old lady, so he's got to go, hey.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah, well, what do you think happened over there? It's like, no kidding.
Rasputin prophesied that the Yusupovs would have bad luck after killing him.
Yeah, it's like a curse, man. Like, you know what I said? This is all. It's
He also apparently had a love affair with the maid of the Tsar's wife, What do they call him? Tsarina?
Oh yeah.
Tsarina
Yeah, one with
Alexandra?
the maid. Oh yeah.
The maid too.
Oh
Yep.
yeah, that's very good.
Affair was rumored to be an open secret.
Oh. So you know what I mean? Why don't we save some of this for another?
He had a spiritual mistress too, named Anna Voyova.
What the
Voyobova.
I mean, you know what I mean, honestly, because like you know, the black cat you talked about, he carried around in the bad juju, and
Well, what do you want?
I don't know. What do I? Hold on a sec. What do I want? I want world peace. I want to win the lottery. Thank God the Canadian boys won last night. And you know what? Fucking fuck them all. They're boys and girls. You know, you've been listening to a podcast of the Mark and Ryan boring show. It's like, we're going. Oh no. Oh yeah. Oh. Was that like a black cat, Ryan?
I don't know.
Did it skip? What's this fucking? You didn't hear that skip? I was doing that on purpose, anyways. No. I was just saying. It's like, fuck, man. It's crazy. Like how much shit you have on that. It's like it's insane. I'm like that's in for like what else did he do?
So his spiritual guide fell pregnant. Rasputin never conclusively was proven as the father, but fuck, yeah, we don't need to talk about her.
Why not? Was she hot?
She disappeared after Rasputin was murdered.
Yeah. That's almost like I said, it's almost like a story. It's like everything you've been telling me right from the beginning. It's crazy because it's like it's a story that I'm picking up pieces, like I said, about Nostradamus, about all these different characters that like I've.
Right.
It's crazy because it's like, did somebody do this on purpose? Like, I mean, I don't know, because how can one man have all this on him? I don't get it. Right.
Apparently, he may have been associated with a black church, secret religious sect that operated on the fringes of the Russian Orthodoxy.
Yeah.
He could have been a key figure in the underground group, engaged in occult rituals and worshipped a different form of Christianity that blended folk practices with the Stoic mysticism.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? So, I mean...
Pagan rituals and Christian symbols.
Yeah. It's crazy.
So he was never formally ordained as a priest, but he had significant sway over the Russian Orthodox Church.
Oh yeah,
especially with the people that saw him as a holy man.
I think they were scared of him, right?
He gave sermons that gained him followers within the clergy.
Yeah,
and apparently persuaded an influential bishop to send his blessings to the Tsar, which would further his position in the court.
The Tsar.
Not the Tsar bomb.
No, the Tsar Bomba. Yeah, that's a different story altogether, right?
So the first time they tried to kill him in late 1914, a woman named Madame Vera, a proclaimed avenger, allegedly tried to poison him with a concoction of cyanide-laced cakes.
Wow.
He seemed to be completely unaffected. She reportedly fled in terror, believing he was invincible. His survival was later cited as another example of his powers, but some people think he was slowly giving himself poison, so he would be kind of immune to it.
No, well, remember when he like with him at the end there. So they tried. What did they do? They poisoned him. They stabbed him. What else?
Wait! I'm getting to that.
I know you are.
So after that, they tried to poison him. Didn't work. Then in June, a woman named Guseva, influenced by Leodor, who was a former friend turned enemy of Rasputin, attacked him with a knife. No. She stabbed him in the stomach, causing severe injuries, but he survived.
Wow. Then
his influence over the royal family increased because they just thought he was fucking divinely protected.
Yeah, nobody's going to take him out. You couldn't get him.
Then, after that, The notorious Serbian national group, the Black Hand, which
Yeah.
played a role in the assassination of Archduke Ferdinand, which
Okay,
led to World War
so I'm
One.
going to tell you what so in that language it's called Crna Ruka.
Crna
Ruka, that's Black Hand.
Many thought that Rasputin's political influence over the Russian royal family was detrimental to Serbia's interests.
Yeah.
So they think that Rasputin was aware of the plot to assassinate him that was orchestrated by the Black Hand, but it was thwarted by an unnamed figure within the Russian aristocracy, possibly loyal to Rasputin, alerted him in time to avoid a direct attack.
Yeah.
So he was given the heads up. 1916, the Russians tried him for witchcraft.
Yeah.
Shortly before the assassination that killed him, there was an obscure court case overlooked by historical accounts where nobles filed a formal complaint against him, accusing him of witchcraft and black magic to manipulate the royal family.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then what?
There was a growing distrust of him, contributed to the conspiracy to remove him.
And then he just died. What happened? Like, we just like that was it. That's
No.
it. That's it. That's it. That's it.
Shortly before his assassination, he was met by a mysterious stranger who claimed to have spiritual knowledge. She warned him that something terrible would soon happen to him.
Yeah.
So they told Rasputin he was living on borrowed time, should prepare for his imminent death.
Yeah.
So the night after, right before he died, the night before, apparently he spent the night standing outside in a state of intense prayer in the freezing cold for several hours, communicating with the divine.
Oh. He was asking for forgiveness. That's what he was doing.
Staring at the moon.
Yeah, the moon. Yeah. That's what I do.
So, December 17th, late into the 16th, late into the 17th on 1916, at the remember the aristocraty bang, the soap off girl?
Oh yeah, very good.
So it happened
very
at
hot,
their
very
palace.
hot. She was very hot. Yeah.
It happened in their palace in St. Petersburg.
Wow.
So he met with the husband, Felix, who was the mastermind behind the plot. Vladimir Purishkevich, a right-wing politician, was also concerned about Rasputin.
Yeah.
Grand Duke Dmitry Pavlovich, who was a cousin of the Tsar Nicholas.
Yeah.
And Lieutenant Sergei Sukhokin, who was a military officer involved. And Dr. Lazarevert, who was a physician that provided the poison. So initially, Felix invited Rasputin to his place under the pretense of meeting his wife and enjoying some entertainment. He served Rasputin cakes and wine laced with potassium cyanide.
Holy shit, eh?
However, Rasputin showed no signs of being affected by the poison. After the poison failed, Felix shot Rasputin at close range. Rasputin fell but was still alive. Felix then left the room thinking Rasputin was dead. When Felix returned, Rasputin attacked him. Other conspirators then rushed in. Purishkevich shot Rasputin multiple times, including once in the forehead. So, despite the shootings, Rasputin was still alive when they checked his pulse.
Crazy.
They wrapped his body in cloth, drove to the Petrovsky Bridge, and threw him into the icy Neva River, where he reported
they had to get rid
drowned.
of. Well, they had to get rid of him, right? So, like, definitely, right? Like,
so, yeah.
it was a sad day.
They fucking beat him too after they threw him in, before they threw him in the river.
I bet they did it. Well, I mean, hey, it is what it is. I mean, it's like I don't know what to say, man. It's like we're gonna get into that, folks. We're gonna get into in the next episode. We're gonna get into destiny and fate. It's there you go, man. It's you know what? Oh yeah, Dr. Ryan. Yeah. God bless Rasputin.
So, yeah, he prophesized about if I'm killed by common assassins, especially by my brothers or Russian peasants, you, Tsar of Russia, have nothing to fear for your children.
Yeah.
They will reign for hundreds of years. But if I am murdered by nobles, monks, and if they shed my blood, their hands will remain soiled with my blood for 25 years and will leave Russia.
Yeah.
Brothers will kill brothers, and they will kill each other and hate each other for 25 years.
Well, they did that. And they've been doing that for a long time.
And there will be no nobles left in the country.
No.
Right? And there wasn't, because they were communist after that.
Yeah, that's what that was the whole thing about the secrets of Fatima and all that. It was all about communism, right? So communism is
Yeah, and they refused to release the third Fatima too.
No, they won't, because I mean it's like this. But the toxic poison is exactly what we're talking about. It's about communism, and then people don't understand. I mean, okay, so the other spin-off, like I said, we'll get socialism. I mean, socialism turns into it's basically communism, and it's not a good way to live your life, right? So
Rasputin allegedly predicted an apocalyptic scenario where the world would end in fire.
yeah, well, I guess who else predicted that?
Nostradamus, didn't he?
No, just what's Baba Vanga.
Baba Vanga.
But a whole bunch of them all predicted that the world would burn. So I mean, but is that from like everybody thinks that everything's going to end with a nuclear weapon. You know what? No, don't worry. Like, look at the 13,500 earthquakes that have been going on in Japan and Greece and everything else. Don't worry. Mother Earth will take care of us before Vladimir and the butter puts a finger on the fucking button there. But anyways, folks, thanks for joining us on this Friday. It's been fun. We can continue on with Rasputin on another day, but yeah, boy, there's a lot to learn about him, right? Yeah, no, this like, hey man, you're a wealth of knowledge, Dr. Ryan, and I love you, and you have yourself a great day, and
you too, Uncle Marko.
Yeah, I'll try,
man.
I
thank my sources, ChatGPT and
ChatGPT. That's awesome. But
if people want to do or read or watch more, they can get Rasputin, the biography by Alex de Jong, and Rasputin, the Untold Story by Joseph T. Furman, or books.
Awesome.
Rasputin, the Last Word by Edward Redzinski. It's another book.
Yeah.
The Mad Monk by Brian Moynihan. That's a good one. And then the History Channel has a Rasputin special, and BBC History discuss some more of the legends surrounding him. So yeah,
awesome,
cool.
Man. I'm gonna give you a round of applause for doing all that research, and we're gonna sign off right now, and Uncle Marko's gonna go for a nap because Dr. Ryan just exhausted me with all that information, and
well, maybe you learned some things.
No, you made me learn too, but I love you, brother. You have yourself a great day, okay?
I'll see you soon.
See you soon. All right. Have a great day.
Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and days of old lang syne? Poor old lang syne, my dear, poor old lang syne. We'll take a cup of kindness yet for old lang syne. And there's a hand, my trusty friend, and gives a hand of thine. We'll take a right good willy wot for old lang syne. For old lang syne, my dear,